Hello and welcome to my video presentation. This is your presenter, Dr. Kibet. In this video, I want us to have a look at formal education. What is formal education? Formal education or formal learning usually takes place in the premises of a school, where a person may learn basic academic or trade skills. Small children often attend a nursery or a kindergarten, but often formal education begins in elementary school and continues with secondary school. Post-secondary school education or higher education is usually at a college or university, which may grant an academic degree. It is associated with specific or stage and is provided under a certain set of rules and regulations. The formal education is given by specially qualified teachers. They are supposed to be efficient in the art of instruction. It also observes strict discipline. The student and the teacher both are aware of the facts and engage themselves in the process of education. So in this video, I will examine the characteristics, advantages, and disadvantages of formal education. And lastly, I will give the examples of formal education. So I want us to begin with the characteristics of formal education. Point number 1. Formal education is structured hierarchically. Number 2, it is planned and deliberate. 3, scheduled fees are paid regularly. 4, it has a chronological grading system. 5, it has a syllabus and is subject oriented. The syllabus has to be covered within a specified time period. And number 6, the child is taught by the teachers. What are its advantages? 1, an organized educational model and up-to-date course content. Number 2, students acquire knowledge from trained and professional teachers. 3, structured and systematic learning process. 4, intermediate and final assessment are ensured to advance students to the next learning phase. 5, institutions are managerially and physically organized. And 6, it leads to a formally recognized certificate. And finally, it is easy access to jobs. What about its disadvantages? 1, sometimes brilliant students are bored due to the long wait for the expiry of the academic session to promote to the next stage. Number 2, chance of bad habits adoption may be alarming due to the presence of both good and bad students in the classroom. 3, wastage of time, and some lazy students may fail to learn properly in spite of motivation by the professional trainers. Number 4, some unprofessional and unstandard education system may cause the wastage of time and money of the students, which leads to the disappointment from formal education and argue them to go for non-formal education. And finally, number 5, costly and rigid education as compared to other forms of learning. And finally, I will be giving some few examples of formal education. Number 1, learning in a classroom. 2, school grading, certification, college and university degrees. And finally, planned education of different subjects having a proper syllabus acquired by attending the institution. So that marks the end of my presentation. And today we were discussing about formal education. Thank you.